Well, hello Dirtfish Rally friends. The Acropolis Rally of Greece. Normally, it had been done and dusted. There was no dust out there this weekend, but my goodness me, biblical storms greeted us here in Athens and then up in Lamia. Wow, what a performance we saw from the Toyota team. 180 degrees, the difference from last year's. It's gone all the way around, an incredible performance from Toyota. Has Rovanperä wrapped up the championship? We'll explain all during the course of this review. Wow, in many, many ways, what a week we have had here in the Lamia region.
Yeah, everything that Greece has been through in the last, well, all summer, with the wildfires, with everything, all of that stuff going on, you couldn't have wished for them to have a better event. Coming into this, it's, you know, as we talked about, meeting Pavlos Athanasoulis, the event director, Anita, the clerk of the course, all of these people, they had just no idea how this thing was going to play out, did they?
They didn't.
It's credit to them, it's been absolutely magnificent. They've done, every decision they've taken has been the right decision. Good on them. And you know, the Greek people have had a WRC event round that they deserve.
They absolutely deserve it, and they've really cemented, I think, their place in the championship and shown how important it was to bring back the Acropolis Rally. We missed it for too many years, and it's been great to be back here.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, the drivers have enjoyed it. Yes, it's been a remarkable challenge for them as well, and a different sort of challenge with, as you've said, David, difficult wrecky conditions.
Don't go with Davey. Don't go with Davey.
Organiser videos the day before the running in the stages,
Yeah.
all sorts of challenges for the teams.
Almost kind of not making it up as they go along. That's absolutely not the case. But
Revising
just having
and
to
working.
improvise.
Yes, yes,
And
yes,
thinking
yes.
on your feet and just finding solutions.
And they found wonderful solutions. The man, David, who found the most workable solutions all weekend, that might be Rovanperä heading home for his
Well,
flight home. Who knows? Was Rovanperä. He was really, really, really impressive. First on the road here, under normal circumstances, he'd have expected this week to be a real struggle. Could have been a minute behind at the end of day one. He made the most of the opportunities and he kept things under control. It was a great drive from Rovanperä.
When we spoke to him after Finland, after the accident, it was all a little bit down because of the crash and because of the fact that now going to Greece, I'm really going to be sacrificed first on the road. Okay, the conditions came to him a little bit, but not completely, because you look at the last two stages on Friday night, just south of here, they were really tricky. They dried out a little bit and there was definitely a lot of cleaning in there. So he just did, as we've said 100 times, drove the drive of a champion. Middle of the road and just absolutely delivered.
Drove the drive of a world champion. Drove the drive to take him to his second championship.
100%. And 98%.
Yeah, he's almost there, isn't he? This was what Callie told us at the end of this year's Acropolis Rally.
It has been, let's say, from 3 years to quite good ones. So definitely when the condition gets tricky here, we are quite strong.
Obviously, we were enjoying the battle between you and Seb. How disappointed were you yesterday evening when Seb had his issues? I'm sure there was a little bit of you that wanted him to be right there battling to the end with you.
Yeah, of course, you always want to battle. With somebody like Seb, it's not easy, but like we did the right thing. We kept the pressure on all the time, and then that was the plan to stay there and show that we have the pace also to fight back.
So many congratulations to Rovanperä. In fact, many congratulations to the Toyota team. This point last year, they were as close as they have been to being in crisis. It was a dreadful event for them. They've absolutely redeemed themselves.
I wouldn't say crisis by any stretch, but I would say since they came back, I would say 12 months ago, it was their lowest point.
Right.
Because Hyundai had never scored a 1-2-3 in the World Rally Championship.
No.
It was a massive, massive hit for Toyota this time last year, but they weren't in crisis because they were defending world champions and they won world championship last year. So, but they've turned it around.
As close as they've been to being in crisis.
Okay, let's go with that. But yeah, congratulations to the whole Toyota team. It's been a fantastic turnaround.
It was a 1-2. Elfyn Evans did what he had to do this weekend, but then just fell short, David. He did what he had to do. That's probably not correct, because what he had to do was win this one, or at least finish ahead of Rovanperä. Yeah. Can he be happy with the result?
100% he can, because at one point, Colin, he was out of this rally without hybrid. And you know, we are very quick to criticise Compact dynamics, hybrid, all negativity. Actually, Elfyn Evans has got a huge amount to thank Kreisel, the battery supplier, and Compact Dynamics. He wouldn't be here without them.
He wouldn't have got to that final stage.
No, that engine was done, wasn't it? You know, it wasn't going to fire again, and he came through on EV mode.
I didn't mean final stage. Final stage in the loop on Saturday, wasn't it? It was. Coming back into service on Saturday where they thought maybe they'd cooked the engine there. Elfyn's thoughts on his performance here. Here they come.
It's inevitably bittersweet. When you look at the point situation, then it's not great from that side, but in all honesty, we could have been coming away with nothing. You know, yesterday lunchtime, it was looking pretty grim in that stage before lunch, even to get the car out of there. So, on one hand, sort of counting our lucky stars, if you know what I mean, that we got the car out, but I think what happened in the first place was probably quite unlucky. We don't still know really what's caused it. There wasn't any major sort of drama or impact to cause that. So, yeah, I mean, one of them things, and all things considered, we have to be happy with the points we got.
Dirtfish Live Center.
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 We've already touched on the incredible result here for Hyundai last year. But David, you're the first of our Hyundais home this year is Danny Sordo. Sordo again, once again, showing his worth, showing that he is the consummate team player.
I was going to say that, before the event, what odds would you have got on Danny Sordo being first Hyundai home? That's actually unfair.
Odds. Yeah, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
But who's the man that's won Sardinia twice, Moose recently? Back-to-back wins there. It's easy to underestimate Danny Sordo, particularly on these rallies where you need to take that strategic approach. You need to be a little bit more balanced and just keep the car in the middle of the road and avoid some of the biggest rocks. Yeah. It's what he does, and he's done it again.
But do you think he's done enough here, David, to persuade Mr. Abiteboul that his place in the team next year is needed?
If he's still having to demonstrate his worth to Cyril Abiteboul, then Cyril Abiteboul can't see what's sitting there very obviously in front of him. Yeah. Look back, Sordo brings points.
Well, at the end of the day, it's a business, and it's a business that measures its success on victories, and the ultimate victory is a world championship. Yep. So you have to look at what gives you the best opportunity for that, and it could well be in Hyundai's camp. It could well be that that Sordo is still that best third. Yep. I think he is. Anyway, we caught up with Danny Sordo at the end of the event. This is what he told us.
Not really a strong performance. Okay, I'm never happy with myself. This is the thing. Of course, I was there, but at the beginning of the rally it was a little bit far. Of course, I was at home for 2 months, but also Oje was there. No, the problem is sometimes I don't know why I lost, and I don't know why. It's some of the stages you just push, and the car is. Sometimes I have the feeling like you push, more the car have stable, and everything was good. And today in the power I try to do my best, but of course it's, the others they were also pushing really hard. So yeah, Elfyn was not so far, but this morning he make amazing stage, and he take a Spanish for breakfast. So Spanish breakfast today for Elfyn.
What is a Spanish breakfast? You?
Yeah, he take me position 10 seconds.
Welcome to Dirtfish, where we'll teach you how to do this and this, and all you have to do is click this link. We'll see you soon.
So many congratulations to our top three here at the Acropolis Rally. David, there were many other stories during the course of the event.
Colin's navigation, that's a long story. Sorry,
made a little mistake this morning. He's never going to let me.
Just
I didn't make a mistake. That's the thing. I just doubted whether I was correct for a little while. Let's start off by talking about Thierry Neuville. Thierry was leading until the start of stage 10 up the rally, and it all went wrong in that stage for him. Disappointing, enormously disappointing for Neuville.
100%. And ending a really solid run, of form. Great form through Estonia, Finland, coming here. Could and should have probably won this rally. So no, it's tough for him. He's going to have to bounce back. Thierry is nothing if not resilient. We will see him absolutely rebounding and coming to Chile. Crikey, Chile! Remember what happened
Chile last time? That was one of the biggest crashes of his career, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think he will rebound though, because you
He
say
will.
resilience, and that will prove his resilience.
Yeah.
And we know he is building momentum. He was building momentum, and this is where, if he is to win a title, we need to see not just 1, 2, maybe part of a third rally. It needs to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rallies, 13 rallies. It does. It needs to go all the way.
I would take exception a little bit to that, because thinking about what you just said, as long as Thierry Neuville can explain to himself what happened in SS10, this won't affect him at all.
No, it doesn't matter. He can't win.
No, absolutely. But in terms of his confidence, it's still there. He's still on that run, because it wasn't his fault what happened in stage 10.
He's resilient. Neuville has never, ever doubted his ability and his potential to win. Never. That's never been in question.
And rightly so.
No, rightly so.
He's an elite performer at the highest level of motorsport. He can do it.
He can. Now, another man, David, who every time he comes to an event knows he can win, is Sébastien Ogier. Another one that had problems. His wasn't stage 10. His was stage 12. Started in stage 11, but then absolutely went catastrophically wrong in stage 12. Sébastien Ogier.
Terrible shame. Similar position as, very different reasoning, but Sardinia was leading, was all looking good. It's we love Sébastien coming back and showing us again what he can do. It's a pleasure to have him here, because he sets that benchmark, doesn't he?
Really
Calais there. We need these great drivers to measure yourself against. So no, it's a disappointment for him.
Big disappointment for him. We have to quickly mention Esa-Pekka Lappi fought very hard on the Saturday to keep himself in this rally. He scores good points. Takamoto-san needed a good rally here. Didn't necessarily need a good result.
From last year.
Step forward was what it was about. And again, Taka-san has made strides forward here this week. David, let's finish off this review by talking about M Sport, talking about their problems, because their problems scuppered their rally far too early on, didn't they?
It was a heartbreaker, wasn't it? Friday morning, we'd been to the start of SS2, the first stage Friday morning, driving down the road, and there's Pierre-Louis Loubet at the side of the road, and then within a couple of hours, Tanak's out as well with well, not out, but similar water pump related issues. Yeah, those guys, the team, they just can't get themselves a break at the minute. Just absolute sympathy. It would be easy to stand here and berate the performance and berate the team. There's no point. They can't work any harder than they're working right now. Nobody wants to fix this more than they do. Do they need to change things around a bit? Maybe they do. Maybe they need to bring, I don't know, different people in. But whatever, you and I can stand here and think, oh, is it that? The people in M Sport in WME, they've thought that already. They're way cleverer than you and I. So let's not insult them with anymore. Analysis.
No. Their day will come again. It will come again, that's for sure. And what a weekend it was in WRC2. Andreas Mikkelsen, 12th on Saturday morning, fought his way back to perhaps take one of the best victories of his career. And we saw a new Junior World Rally Champion crowned here at the Acropolis Rally. Many congratulations to Will Crichton. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage as much as we've enjoyed being here, David. It is special. We talked about this yesterday. There are many reasons why Acropolis is special. And you'll struggle to find anyone with negative things to say about this rally. Too hot. Yeah, the jumper's hardly been off though. It's too hot.
Maybe run it in December.
Folks, if you have missed any of the action, any of the drama, any of the news, any of the stories from this event, just go to dirtfish.com, drop down menu, press even this button that's above my head here. It will take you directly to Dirtfish Live Centre, and there's plenty there. There is even what was at the time a live proposal. It was wonderful to see, wasn't it? Down in Atea. It really was quite an emotional moment. Little tear in my eye.
The bride and groom to be. Neither of them really wanted a hug from Colin Clark.
They got one. They got one, that's for sure. Folks, thank you very much for joining us here at the Acropolis Rally of Greece. We will see you all again in just a few weeks' time at Rally Chile.